listen to me. I'm finna help somebody today, okay? I'm finna help somebody today because this is the struggle that a lot of people can't overcome. They are afraid of the moment. And that moment only gonna come one time. It's only gonna come once, okay? And you can't be afraid of it. Nor, nor can you be afraid of it. You have to anticipate it, okay? And this how, remember this, y'all. It ain't who you know that makes the world go round. It's who knows you that makes the world go round, okay? And your battle is getting to be known. And how do you do that? And see, that's why you got some people out here doing crazy stuff to get a whole bunch of followers and subscribers. Some people out here having to fake it, pull the sympathy card until the story starts unraveling. See, see, when you get the moment, you want to walk in your integrity. What's the use in you succeeding, lying and cheating, and then still end up losing? What have you accomplished? Nothing. You've not accomplished anything. I don't care how high you went, you still gonna fall lower. And that's and see and this is when you prepare for the moment. Man, you putting your best foot forward. I told y'all when my grandmama wanted her the best advice she ever gave me was, son, when you know they looking at you, give them something to see. And that's when listen, that's why you have to be consistent about your image. Okay? This is branding right here. This is getting people used to the fact of I look like a conductor and just happen to name myself the truth conductor. Okay? I can't come to you like this and say I'm the truth conductor and you be able to connect the dots. You're not gonna be able to connect the dots. What he the who? The what? What is a true conductor? See, if when I come to you like no, you can't connect the dots. And so many times you got people that have brands, and when people see their brand, they can't connect the dots. Okay, but now when I put this on and I say I'm the truth conductor, now you can connect the dots. Now you can see what I'm saying. And now it's either you're gonna be interested or you ain't. See, you done made the connection. Oh yeah, he looks like a conductor. I can see true conductor, yeah. I said he does look like a conductor. And that's what you got to do. And see, and listen, be you're gonna have moments where people are gonna demonize you, people gonna talk about you, people gonna put you down because you're proactive. Okay? See, when the moment comes, you're not, if you're reactive, you're going to miss it. But when you're proactive, you're going to catch it. And even when you make a mistake, it won't be as devastating for you as it would for others. So you cannot be afraid of the moment, because and it's only a few seconds. It's only a few seconds, and that's one of the things I learned. When, matter of fact, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. When I say take advantage of the moment. Now, um, I had when I first started going down to the courthouse, I just had my website on a sign that I could fold up, put under my arm, and go wherever I'm going. That's where I go, and that's how I started. That's how I started. I didn't start with a stick. I eventually grew, and see, and this is the one thing that you have to you have to remember. Man, if your ideas are not growing in your head, they dead. Let me say that again. If your ideas are not growing in your head, they're dead. Any idea that you got that's for you, it's gonna grow. What do you mean, true conductor? It's gonna expand. You're gonna see different ways to express it. It's growing. See, when it comes to you, it's gonna come to you one way to get your attention. And then once it gets your attention, it's gonna start showing you some other angles of how you can apply the same idea. Okay? So you cannot be afraid of the moment. Take advantage of it, man. Because that few seconds, it's gonna be eternal. I'm gonna get some pictures and show y'all what I'm talking about. All right, like, okay, here's one. Here's one right here. Now, this is the mother of all rallies right here. This the mother of all rallies, the Trump rally. When he first got elected, he down on the mall, and look what sign is in the middle of the crowd. 100 years from now, when they show this rally, that sign, the DC Black History Night Tour, is gonna be in the crowd. 100 years from now, you might can't see me, but you gonna know, man. My great grandchildren, man, look at great granddaddy. Look at granddaddy. I'll be dead and gone, man. My grandkids, my great grandkids, my great kids I'll never see. I'll be watching this. See, that's how you immortalize stuff. You take advantage of the moment, because the moment only gonna come one time. See, they'll never have another rally like this. There'll never be another rally like this. And I'm in the middle of it. Okay? And it's going to show you that I'm in the middle of a Trump crowd with a DC Black History Tour Night Tour sign. In the Trump crowd, I'm in the middle of them. And kneel on the national anthem. And dare you to say something to me, too. I got a picture where and folks standing there with their hearts, and I'm kneeling with my sign. Okay, so let me see if I got that picture. Yeah, here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. I'm kneeling. You see, they got their hands on their hearts on the national anthem. That's how bad. That's how. And at the time, you see, I got my sleeve rolled up. Man, I tried to sell the caddy, and she got mad and ran hot on me. And I had a white shirt on too. I had a white shirt on, and I thought the thing had cooled off, and went out there and opened up the thing, and it poof, all on my arm. Man, let me show y'all. I got a third-degree burn on my arm right here. All of this was burnt. All of this was burnt. And when I went to the hospital, the nurse told me, said, "Man, you lucky. This stuff didn't get down to your veins. You lucky it didn't go that far." You know, and and uh, and so I was already irritated. Business is bad. You know, I'm trying to keep something alive, to keep the history alive. That's my goal. Try to help. I found some history that was just dying on the vines, man, and went and made some tools out of it. See, and you got some people, they out looking for a job, and I went out and created a job, created my own tour company, and people say I'm clout chasing because I go out and create my own tour company because I ain't trying to work for nobody. I'm clout chasing because I'm trying to be free, because I'm looking for more access. I see, and that's all success. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, success is only your access to capital. That's success. If you got access to a lot of money, you successful. If you don't have access to a lot of money, you poor. It's just that simple. That's how simple it is. And what's the one thing people are striving to get is more access to cash. And see, and this is how the tricksters, how they try to keep you off balance, is to say, you begging, because you out trying to use your creativity. See, they'll demonize you. I got a guy, let me show y'all this. I know some of y'all done seen, I ain't know it had been watched so many times um, on on YouTube. Man, I didn't know I didn't know the video had been watched that many times. But look at this. Where's the sound to this? Oh, I gotta turn it. He's a half-ass. He can't eat. Listen to this, y'all. Don't you have a home you go home to? Amen. And I'm sitting there, I'm sitting there talking to a young white girl, and he pops up. He pops up. He pops up and interrupts our conversation. And this is what he has to say. Listen. Begging, man. That's begging. Did he tell you where he live? He live in a hotel. What's wrong with that? He's a half-ass. He can't eat. Don't you have a home you go home to? You can cook when you want to, right? He can't. He wear the same clothes every day. He come out here, man, and bojangle people. That's what I don't like, is when he bojangle people. What is bojangle, man? What is bojangle? He scared the hell out of her. He scared the hell out of her. He scared the hell out of her. I got to go. I got to go. That's what she said. I got to go. And got up and left. And I'm trying to explain to her the whole thing. Y'all, my whole message. We got to come together. The only way we were going to succeed, y'all, we got to work together. If you're going to change the community, you're going to have to work together. If you're going to combat the crime, you're going to have to work together. Whatever problem you're trying to solve, you got to work together. And look, I struggled trying to get that message out. I struggled trying to get, and everybody agreed with me. You're right, True Conductor. We got to learn how to work together. But, man, I can't help you be successful, though. You should not have to get, nobody should pay you for your ideas. You're supposed to get them away. See, you now you out here, you trying to get, you think somebody gonna pay you just because you come up with an idea? That's capitalism. This is America. It ain't that easy. And isn't it interesting, you still making the rich richer, but yet you won't make nobody rich trying to bring you together. And they keeping you divided. But you're suspicious of somebody that's trying to unite you. They're saying, man, let's work together. And the only way we can work together, we got to start talking to each other. We all got differences, y'all. We all got isms in our closet. But let's come to a consensus about how, and if you can't come to a consensus, then you don't need the job. See, we need to stop getting these people up here that all they know how to do is divide. That's all they know how to do. Is preach division and fear. Because they know when you're afraid of somebody, you ain't going to speak to them. You ain't going to trust them when you're afraid of somebody. It's not going to happen. Now, man, listen, I have two loyal supporters here on YouTube, Laura and Everett. Those are the two, and this one, Everett, I didn't even know, man, he was as strong as he is here on YouTube. That boy got like 58,000 subscribers. You know, and he's supporting me. Can you imagine that? Here, see, and brother, I bless whatever you're doing. May God abundantly bless your business ventures, man. Because, bro, you just don't know how, well, you do know how you have come to me. And it's, what's going on, Edward? You see? And I mean, seriously, man, I got two loyal supporters right here on YouTube, Everett and Laura. Those are my two loyal supporters. And in fact, on YouTube, I might have got maybe 3 or 4 people, 5 at the max, that has supported me financially. About probably 5 at the max. And that's stretching it. But they all agree with me. And see, and this is what I'm saying. This was keeping us in bondage, man. We see stuff we agree with, and we scared to support it. And we agree with it. And see, and this is why I keep telling you, you can't be afraid of the moment. Because a lot of times people ain't gonna want to give you a chance. You gonna have to take that. See, a lot of times folk ain't gonna want to give you a chance, man. You got to keep getting on their nerves and keep getting out there, and then they become used to you. And they'll start accepting what you do. But initially, they're going to make it real rough on you to discourage you. And when you take advantage of the moment, see, you ain't afraid. You're not afraid of being discouraged. You're not afraid of what people going to say. You're not even afraid of what they think you look like. When you taking advantage of the moment. See, you can't be afraid because it's only a split second. Let me show you another photo. Let me show you another photo. Um, that one day, um, Paul Manafort's lawyer. Let's see if I got that photo. Okay. One day, one day, this. Hold on, let me get a better picture so you can see what he looks like. All right. This guy in the center right here. All right. See, this is just a screenshot off a television show. And notice you see the screen. See, that's the screenshot. That's proof. See, now you can see I didn't see they can detect if you done altered this picture. And see, and they can check and see this ain't been altered. Okay? This was Paul Manafort's lawyer right here. Okay? And one day, and he would always come out and get behind the microphones and speak. Okay? One day, he came out and he said, we waited for about 6 hours for him to come out. And he comes out and he said, I have nothing to say. Walked up to the microphone and said, I have nothing to say. And took off and started walking. Now I'm standing behind him. Okay? And he takes off and starts walking. I said, what? No, he didn't. And I took off right behind him. Look. Now this photographer is actually falling. Right here. He's falling. He's in the air falling. I took off right behind him with my sign. Now I ain't gonna stand out here all day, buddy. And you say you ain't got nothing to say? Shit, I'm gonna walk behind you. And the guy that took this picture, y'all know how I got this picture? When I first started going down to the courthouse, they didn't like me because I was getting in their shots. And one day it was real cold. And the Spirit of God said, take some coffee and some donuts with you and give it to the photographers and the cameramen. And I got 2 dozen donuts and 2 boxes of coffee and took it down there. And from that day on, okay? What's going on, Jamie? From that day on, I never had a problem with the photographers. Because before, they would cut me out. They would crop me out. After I took that coffee and donuts, shoot. And this guy was one of the photographers that got some donuts. And the next time I saw him, he said, man, I got a hell of a picture of you. Give me your email. And he sent it to me. And he said, by the way, thank you for the. And see, and let me show you something. See, when you're in moments like that, okay. Oh yeah, no, he's a jealous heart. He got a jealous heart. Uh, And Jamie is a every time Jamie comes to the White House, she'll put some money in the bucket. This lady right here, whenever she comes to the White House, she'll put a donation in the bucket. I told y'all, ain't but a handful of people on YouTube that I can say, man, that'll give me money, that appreciate what I'm trying to do. And all I'm trying to say, man, let's work together. And I'm struggling getting that message out to say, let's work together, man. Let's stop this fighting. Let's stop this arguing. And folk want me to be able to make that successful by myself. See, and this is how people will do you. They'll sit back and watch you try to get to success and won't help you, but yet once you become successful, now they want to be your friend. We got to work together, y'all. See, they talking about make America great again, make America soar again. That's what we need to work on. Maybe I should make that a statement. Make America soar again. Because the eagle needs both wings to soar. And right now, we got the left wing fighting the right wing and the right wing fighting the left wing. How the hell are we going to soar when both wings fighting each other? And that means we all are doomed. And y'all sitting back good with it. You good with it. And we all are doomed. And I guess that's the part that's frustrating. Man, I'm saying, man, we all gonna go down. And don't nobody wanna put up a voice to say, stop this madness. See, they ain't gonna listen as long as you're broke. That's one of the things I learned when I first ran for mayor. I used to think there was a such thing as democracy. Ain't no damn democracy. Man, if you ain't got no money, I don't care how good your ideas are. They ain't interested in what you got to say. It's just that simple. If you want their interest, like man, I had a bunch of high school students come down the other day with a Let's Go Brandon sign in front of the White House. And I called them out. I said, now, this is our future. Gonna come down with a sign that says, fuck the president in front of the White House. Oh, I didn't know. You're lying. You got a Make America Great hat on. And you gonna tell me you didn't know? They was at this guy was a race car driver, Brandon. And they were interviewing him. And the crowd was going, fuck Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. And so let's go, Brandon means fuck Joe Biden. And I called him out. I called them out. See, we to do something stupid, our young people they'll take that moment. But we ain't showing them how to take the moment to be positive because they don't see nothing positive that's successful, that's generating an income. So now they gotta go to OnlyFans. They gotta get out here and get a sob story and lie. And she, like the little girl that was claiming she was kidnapped. She saw a baby. Man, when I saw the story, I said, something ain't right with this shit right here. Something ain't right with it. Okay? Something ain't right with it. And now it's unraveling because the foot that you put forward was wrong. You didn't put your integrity forward. Take advantage of the moment, man. You can't be scared. You can't, because it's just a split second that's going to go down in eternity. That's all it is a split second. And once you get people used to the fact that you ain't afraid to stand up, that you ain't afraid to get out front, and I got to tell you, you got to have some nerve to get out behind in front of all of them cameras. And especially, man, y'all know some of the hate, man, some of the hate emails. This is some of this is some of the hate I got from trying to to take advantage of a moment. Listen to the hatred I got. This is from Rick. Cheap advertising at court proceedings, get a life. The old chap with the sign had to keep sitting down. Maybe he'd fall asleep during the tour. Poor taste. Mr. Tired of Crap. I think your advertising signs behind newscasters is petty and pathetic. I wouldn't take your tour if you paid me. Okay? John Picaro, another race baiting tour, all BS. Billy Bob Thornton, fantastic guide, took us to the Paul Manafort Russia collusion trial to see the president's former campaign manager plead guilty to fraud. I was so impressed. And all I'm trying to do, I'm in history. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying to tell you. When you see the moment that other people don't see, they want to criticize you. Listen to this, Urban Peoples. Your cheap stunt outside the Manafort trial was just that, a cheap stunt. Being a businessman myself, the type of clientele you attract with that method of advertising at that time, at that place, I would not want. Really? And what's so bad about it? That's all. That's all. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all, man. You know, don't be afraid of the moment. Because once it's in history, it can't be erased. God dog. See that right there, somebody should bless me right there. Somebody should bless, man, that's that. Once it's in history, it can't be erased. And that's what you're trying to put yourself in a position where your stuff can't be erased. It's there. You see, let me show you. Let me show you something. Now, I don't know if a lot of y'all know what my name is, but my name is Don Folden. DonFolden. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Now, I Googled my name, okay? And I'm going to put it on images. See what come up? Okay? I Googled my name and I put it on images. All right? See what came up? Now watch this. Watch this. All right? Now, I Googled Truth Conductor. put it on images. Look what come up. See, show y'all, man. I be putting the work in. I be putting the work in, man. See, a lot of people be talking. See, now, that was True Conductor. Now, watch this. Watch this. Let me show you this. All right, let's Google stop hating. All right, so I Google stop hating each other because you disagree, and put it on images. And look, see, somebody done even went out and got a T-shirt. Somebody done put it on a T-shirt already. Okay, but look, see, you can see what I've been doing. You see, somebody got it on T-shirt already. Already got it on T-shirt. But the anointing is with me. See, they can put it on the tele, but the anointing is with me. See, God gave me the idea. He didn't give it to them. So I ain't gonna worry about them. That little money they can make, man. I remember when Michael Jackson was hot as crap, man. Michael came to D.C. I was a street vendor at the time, and he was at RFK Stadium. And the first night he came, man, they was confiscating people's shit. And they came up and tried to take my shit. Man, you ain't taking my shit. You going to show me some. All the rest of them vendors, man, they surrendered their stuff. And when I stood up against the guy, I said, man, you ain't taking my shit. And he left me alone because he didn't have his paperwork right. See, and then the next night, went back, and they came back and doing it again, and I sold the last piece of Michael stuff right in front of him. I said, now, I ain't got nothing for you to take now. But see, you can't be afraid of the moment. And that's the problem. Most folk face, they're afraid they can't see the moment. And sometimes you're right, and sometimes you're wrong. But it all goes down in history. And like I said, man, look, put it on images. Put it on images and see. I mean, this. See, that's all. That's all. All me. All me. And this was just stop hating each other because you disagree. See, I went to Don Folden. I went to Truth. Now let me show you something else. Let me show you something else. Show y'all how I've been putting the work in, man. See, a lot of folk. So now I typed in DC Black Tours, okay, and put it on images, and look what come up. Look what come up. DC Black Tours. Look at what come up. Okay? Look at what come up on the DC Black Tours. But I'm a fraud. I'm begging. And I'm showing you, I'm out there putting the work in, man. Even when sometimes I don't even have. I'm still, isn't it interesting that to be in a circumstance that I'm still trying to say, man, we need to work together. We need to work together. That's the only way we gonna soar. That's the only way we're going to solve this crisis. We got to sit down and talk to each other. And people are suspicious about what I'm up to. Because I'm saying, man, let's talk to each other. If my half of the ship go down, yours ain't going to stay afloat. And we got people trying to destroy the other half of the ship like theirs is safe. And we all are doomed. Okay? What's going on, Kyle? All right? That's all I'm saying, man. Don't be afraid of the moment. Get it in the books. Get the history. And see, and look, you can, like I said, here, this is when I first started. CNN was up, Comey was up at the Comey was up at the White House, and see, here's this boy George Papadopoulos, right there. That's the Russian man. He's one of the ones that was sentenced. And where that let me show you one. Well, I could have got hurt. I could have got seriously hurt right here. I could have got seriously hurt with this. This dude right here, and they planned this, and I didn't know it was a plan. And they had me, and I'm thinking that they trying to jump him. I'm trying to protect him, and you see, and I got my sign between them, and I could have got, and the girl that was on the mic said, I can't believe that an old black man helping out a white supremacist. I could have got jumped right then. I could have got jumped right then and there. Messing around with old little dick Jack Pazobiak. So could have. See, I don't. When I see the moment, man, I just step up. If I can do something, let me do it. Like down at the White House, when I be trying to tell the parents about the fence. That they're sensitive about the children going through the fence. That dude, he got a problem with that on the bicycle. Because he's saying they don't pay you for that. But I'm saying, man, that's helped keep us all safe. Because if they ain't got to worry about the fence, they can keep their eyes on the people. So I'm trying to help them keep their eyes so they can watch the people by warning the parents. Man, watch your children. Nobody should have to pay me to do that, to keep us all safe. Because ain't no place safe right now. And I got to be paid just to keep us safe? And people act like they can't see what I'm doing? I'm trying to keep us all safe. And you wonder about what I'm up to. I'm trying to keep us safe. That's what I'm trying to do. And people want you to do it by yourself. That's the disappointing part, man. Is you get out here with the answer. And you know you got the answer. And people want you to be able to do it all by yourself. They don't want to have nothing to do with it, but then they want to be the first one to rejoice. I knew you could do it. Man, get the fuck on away from me. I ain't interested in what you knew. And you wouldn't raise one finger to help. Not one finger would you raise to help. And that's the sad part. And all y'all know I'm telling the truth. I'm saying, let's work together. We gotta work together if we gonna turn this around. That's the only way it's going to work. And I got to do that. I got to say that by myself. But see, if y'all made me successful, they got to come to, and I got to say, man, we got to work together. And if this message ain't, it's not profitable, nothing is. If I can't come out here and be profitable and survive on trying to unite people, trying to bring people together, and I can divide you and get rich overnight. And that's what successful people, that's what that's how successful hate has been. That it has good people are scared of themselves. Okay? I'm not gonna pay no $8. Why should I pay $8 a month to prove who I am? Man, fuck Twitter. Hell, if you can't see the information I put out ain't me, hell, I ain't paying them no $8 a month. And you got it, paper? Man, God bless you. Shit, I need $8 to put in my bank account right now. I ain't trying to, I don't need no verified check. See, that's the bullshit they jump you through to make you think you superior over some other people. And you still getting screwed in the grocery store. You got a verified check, but you're still getting screwed at the gas pump. But you got a verified check. Is that verified check giving you some better prices? Is that making your rent cheaper? Kyle, is that verified check making your rent cheaper? And if it's not uplifting your life, I don't know why you're so proud of it. That's my thing. It ain't uplifting your life. It ain't improving you. Why are you so proud of it? And these are the kind of things they make us jump through and do to keep us divided. Because now you got a blue check and I don't. So you better than me because you got a blue check. And all that means is you're paying $8 a month, $100 a year. That's what you're giving up for a blue check. Don't be afraid of the moment, y'all. And sometimes you'll make a mistake, but you learn from that. See, because when I first started with my sign, man, I could stand my sign up and it would be the bottom of it would hit my hat. That's how tall it was when I first started with my stick. Because as you can see, man, I want to be able to hold it way up so people, uh, okay, so they could see it. But then I discovered when I'm close up, I can't pull it down. So I had to start chopping my stick. Because, at first they was cropping me out because I was too high. They say, so I had to not only cut my stick, but see, I had to pay attention to where my sign was with my hat. And usually, when I bring the sign right down to the top of my hat, where it's touching my hat, man, I'm hard to crop out. And I had to learn that, and you learn that by watching yourself. See, when you get out here and do some stuff, Google it so you can see who's paying attention and who's not. Like MSNBC, give me a lot of play. CNN, give me a lot of play. Okay, they give me a lot of play. So you and once you, and like I said, and this is what I discovered. This is what I discovered. Oh, here's the first time. This is the first time. Look, see. This is Wolf Blitzer. Here's Wolf Blitzer. On time, that's the first time, man. I was pulling my guerrilla warfare marketing move. I got my son up behind his head. This is when Comey came up to testify on Capitol Hill, and it was a big deal for them. And that's when I first introduced my son. And said if I was a white guy, man, I'd be labeled a marketing genius. Serious. I'd be labeled a marketing genius. And who is this? See that I'm in the middle of the crowd. In the middle of the crowd. In the middle of the crowd, man. Trying to tell people, man, let's work together. Let's come together. And folks scared to make me successful. So I can say, man, let's come together. Let's work together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let's communicate with each other. Have some compassion for each other. Stop being afraid of each other. You know, these are the things we need to do. Because ain't no place safe. But yet, I struggle to get the message out because nobody wants to help me be successful financially. They agree with the message, but they can't see me be successful financially. And a lot of it has to do with the shit that went on with Black Lives Matter. So they just think everybody black, when it comes to money, is bad. That's how folk do. And they think, I don't realize, man, that's why they so quiet. What you gonna do with the money? It's gonna benefit me. Shit, hell, I might be able to launch my dinnerware idea if I get some money in my hand. I got stuff that's ready to go. I got stuff ready to go. All I'm trying to do is get a push. I ain't gonna need you to help me forever. I'm just saying, man, help me get on my feet. Once I get on my feet, I'm good to go, man. Now I can start helping other people get on their feet. That's all I'm trying to do. Man, help me get on my feet so I can help reach back and pull somebody else up. But I can't do that by myself. And see, and this is what you gotta understand. See, man, when you helping people from your heart, even if it don't come back to you, man, it's gonna go to one of your kids, your grandkids, your great-great-grand. Somebody gonna get it. There's gonna come a time where they're gonna be in somebody in your family gonna be in the same need. And because you were generous, somebody gonna be generous with them. And folk can't see that. Everybody walking around with their hand like this. Nobody wants to give. And isn't it amazing? Man, I can get on here and I can speak the truth forever. And like I told you, Everett is the only person that will send me some money and I ain't got to ask for it. I asked him the other day for $100, and I didn't, and I was desperate, and I shouldn't have been. I should have waited on God. But I asked him, so man, I need $100, and he sent me $100. And that was the day that young girl came from Atlanta to the White House, and she was performing. And I said, since I know I got $100, man, all the money that I got in this bucket, I'm gonna give it to her. I already got $100 head start. So the other little money that I need, I'll be able to get. So I can go to the bank and my shit can go through. And I keep telling him, man, my car is sensitive. It's sensitive. And the other day, it was like almost $90 over. And it went through. And I've had days where I was right at the threshold and it declined. Okay? This all, if you don't get involved trying to help somebody be a success, then don't look for people to try to help you be a success because you don't want to help anybody else. And this is what I'm trying to show people. Man, help somebody be a success. That's what's going to come back to you. And right now, with the new alignment, with all of this stuff, man, this is the time for you to start putting good deeds into the atmosphere. And this what this, and folk are afraid to put good into the. That's how bad evil has gotten people. People are afraid to put good into the atmosphere because they want to know what you gonna do with the good you receive. Because we got so many people out here deceitful, manipulating folks' emotions. Man, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. I'm not interested in that conversation, Kyle. I can't worry about what negative people are doing. I'm trying to be positive, sir. Okay? I'm not interested in the negative people. See, that's your mindset is wrong. That's why you're frustrated. Because you're reactive to what people are doing. Fuck them. Do what you need to be doing. Don't worry about them. Use and stop using them as an excuse. Because that's all you're doing, man, is using other people as an excuse. Because your fat ass is lazy. You don't want to be held accountable. And you ain't never sent me no money. For me to be one of my biggest fans, I ain't never got a dime from you, man. Never have I got a dime from you. And a lot of people run up in here, I ain't never got a dime from them. And they some of my biggest supporters with their mouth, not with their money. And I'm just saying, man, if we're gonna be real, let's be real. Okay? If we're gonna be real, let's be real. And if we ain't gonna be real, then leave it alone. Don't play with it. See, like I got my Venmo and my Cash App taped to my bucket, the QR codes. And especially Venmo, man. People walk up and take their phone and put on Venmo. And I said, listen, it's gonna tell me if you get some money or you don't. So if you ain't gonna do it, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'd rather do good, man. And you take and not receive anything. Let me be the one to go without. Let me put the good in the universe. And that's what I try to do. Put as much good as I possibly can. And yes, it's frustrating to need. It's frustrating to be without. It is frustrating. It is truly frustrating. Okay? To always be on the edge. It's frustrating, y'all. All right? It's very frustrating. And you this close. And you know you this close. And you're just trying to get over the hump. And all you need, man, is a little bit of push, man. Give me a little push. Let me get over the hump. And I can reach back and I can pull somebody else up. Man, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do my tours, my hop on, hop off shuttle, my African tabletop, my dinnerware brand, and Truth Conductor. I got 4 streams of income right now that I can hit the ground and create American jobs. Create jobs in America, in the city. I got the opportunities ready to go. And most folk ain't got nothing to turn to. That's why they're depressed. See, that's why they despondent. That's why they suffer from anxiety. Because they ain't got no irons in the fire. Man, I got 4 irons in the fire right now. And all I got to do is just pull one of them out hot. And once I get one out hot, all of them gonna come out hot. Because now one is sustainable. And see, and I can focus on making the other stuff sustainable. And that's all I'm trying to do. Man, help me get something sustainable. That's all I'm trying to do. But I'm begging. Because I'm trying to pull myself up by my bootstraps. And I'm saying, man, give me a hand. I pay it forward. I don't have a problem paying it forward. Okay? Give me a hand. Okay? So, um, don't miss the moment. It might not work out at the time the way you want it to. But see, they'll be able to Google. It's in history. I told you, you can Google my name, you can Google my brand, you can Google my message, you can Google DCBlackTours.com, you can Google CapitalBuddyTours.com. And all of them, matter of fact, let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Oh, that's my website. All right, hold on a second here. Here we go. All right. Now I just Googled Capital Buddy Tours right here. All right. Put it on images. Look, look what you see. Look what you see. That's Capital Buddy Tours right there. Okay? That's Capital Buddy Tours. That's not DC Black Tours. That's Capital Buddy Tours. What's the difference, Truth Conductor? Capital Buddy Tours is going to be the landing page for any black tour in the country. Right now, there's no place that you can find a black tour anywhere in America. That's what Capital Buddy Tours. It's going to be like Viator or TripAdvisor, but for Black History Tours. And DC Black Tours is going to cover all of DC history. DC should have its own Black History Museum. DC needs its own Black History Museum. I mean, just that simple. Okay. So that just to show you, you know, man, just I keep myself busy because I know I had the answer. I just gotta get the right combination. I got the answer. I just gotta discover the combination to make it work. And that's what I'm working on, man. Trying to figure out that combination. Because once I figure out that combination, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. This will be a distant memory. A distant memory is what it's going to be. Sure is. All right? Man, I hope this was beneficial to somebody. Yes, I would love for you to send me a donation. Love to send me a donation. Help me get some breathing room. That's all I'm trying to do, man. It's just get some breathing room to work my ideas. That's all I'm trying to do. And see, and to show you, let me show you something. So you don't see a lot of people come and, man, I was thinking about this, I was thinking about that, and that's all they doing is thinking. But see, you can go to my website, capitalbuddytours.com, right here. You can go to my website. Here's my Black History Tour, right here. See, when I first created my tours, this was the first tour I created, the DC Underground Railroad Tour. I had a sign with the DC Underground Railroad Tour and Viator.com on the bottom of it. And Viator treated me like crap. So I said, okay, I'm going to create the DC Black History Night Tour, which is some of this. And I'm going to put my website on it now. And I'll have to honor what they had in the pipeline. So I went from this tour to this tour. Okay? Those were the first two tours I had. And then I decided that because this is a 3-hour tour, this was almost a 7-hour tour. I said, I need to break this down. Okay? So now I got the DC Black History Night Tour, the DC Underground Railroad Tour, then, this is my hop on, hop off shuttle right here. Already on my website, ready to go. It's just not active. It's all ready to go. Okay? Then I went to my DC Chocolate City Day Tour. Okay? Those were the 3 tours that I created. And they all intersect each other, but they all are different. They all are different, but they intersect. You see, and that's what I had to sit down and do. And because I knew what most of the tour companies were doing in DC, I tried to be different. Okay? All right? So that's that's what I do. And I have another tour. I haven't even I have a Georgetown Black History tour. I'm not really created, man. That because what I got ain't self is not self sustaining. Why put another tour on there? And I won't be able to do all these tours. I gotta hire people. That's all I'm saying. Man, give me a chance. I gotta hire folk. And all of my tour guys gonna be DC residents. Let me say that again. All my tour guides gonna be DC residents. Why, True Conductor? Because I want them to not only be able to give them the history of the city, but also to speak from a personal point of view. Because 9 times out of 10, we're going to go through one of the quadrants they lived in. And they can share some more personal information about the city with people that they can't see. That's why all my tour guides, and they'll look just like me. See, all my tour guides gonna look just like me. So you're gonna when you see my tour guides, you're gonna because they're gonna look just like this. This is how they're gonna look. And if you don't want to look like this, I don't need you. And everybody can't work for me. Everybody can't work for me. See that's something I'm adamant about. Everybody can't work for me, buddy. I ain't trying to hire any and everybody. That's not my MO. It's gonna be hard to get a job with me. Okay? Yeah. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me get this. Here we go. It's gonna be hard to work for me. Because I'm not trying to hire any and everybody. I'm looking for people that's looking for a career. And and if you're successful enough, man, I branch you out into a franchise. And since I'm gonna have tours from all over the country, you'll be able to book tours all over the country through my website. That's money that's just down on the vine right there. Down on the vines, man. Black History tours all over the country, man, and in one location. That idea just down on the vines. And you can be the source of all of that information. You can be the source all over the world. If they're looking for a Black History tour, they can come to your site. And right now, there's nowhere Black History tours all over the country listed. Ain't nobody even organized them. And see, and I can go to cities and get their history and create a tour to bring tourism to their city. I can go teach young people how to create tours all over the country. I've done it. I've done it. I can teach them how to do it. See all this is why black people in DC are so goddamn stupid. You got people coming to this city to spend money and your dumb ass scaring them away. How stupid is that? Think about that for a minute. This is the nation's capital. People are coming here to spend money and your dumb ass scaring them away with your violence and your crime. And they coming here to spend. Man, DC should be the happiest goddamn city in the country. Because we want people to come here. But see, you won't let a message like this get out. Because as long as I'm broke, ain't nobody going to listen to me. I'm just a voice in the wilderness. But see, when I got some money in my pocket, they got to listen. And that's what I've been trying to help them. Help me get some money in my pocket. They got to listen to me. They got to listen to me. Because I got money now. I can talk shit. But see, I can talk all the shit I want broke. Who gonna listen? Nobody. Ain't nobody gonna listen. But let me start generating some money. Everybody gonna listen. Because money is what makes the world go round. And y'all mad at me because I'm trying to get it. You upset with me because I'm trying to get it. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get me some money so I can reach back and help some people. Because I've been there. And, man, I would love to be like Everett. They would say, shit, this is all you hear, man. Take that. It's just that. And see, man, I'm showing you. And I'm glad I made a mistake on his name. Because I didn't know. It never occurred to me to Google to search him on YouTube. It never dawned on me. Search him on YouTube. So anyway, man, thank y'all. All right, thank you. I need somebody to book a tour. That's what I need. I need a tour book. I need a tour book. That's what I need. It's gonna work out. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this mess, but I'm coming out. I'm coming out, and I'm gonna show people how to get out. I'm coming out of this. Know I'm coming out of this. Don't know how, but I know I'm coming out, and I'm gonna help people. All right, I'm gonna help people. I am. I'm gonna help people. But right now, I got some stuff I gotta figure out. Okay? So let me get back with y'all. I gotta go figure this out. See you later.